Hello, viewers, and welcome to OPAG News. First, we bring you our headlines. Subsidy: Labour threatens strike, resumes talks with federal government. DSS recovers 18 bags of currency, documents from Emefiele's Lagos residence. Tinubu dissolves boards of federal government agencies, institutions, and companies. Trump says his kids won't serve in his administration if he wins a second term. Hi viewers, and welcome back to OPAG News, your number one spot for daily news updates. Now our news in details. Ahead of the meeting between the federal government and the organized labor, the Nigerian Labour Congress has said the government must meet its demand to cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy removal. The union threatened that it would not hesitate to call out workers for industrial action, adding that it only suspended its planned strike. It stated that the high cost of fuel was inflicting unbearable hardship on Nigerians, adding that the government must act fast with respect to providing palliatives. As the Nigerian Labour Congress said, it was expecting an increase in the minimum wage from 30,000 naira to 150,000 naira. The federal government and labor unions met on June 5, 2023 with a resolution to reconvene on June 19th to agree on the implementation framework of the resolutions reached. The former Speaker of the House of Representatives and current Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, who led the government side, had disclosed this at the end of the meeting between Labour and government representatives at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. According to him, the June 5th meeting agreed on a 7-point resolution to cushion the effect of the subsidy removal on premium motor spirits, popularly called petrol, on Nigerians. And on our news, no fewer than 18 Ghana must go bags containing money and documents have been carted away by the operatives of the Department of State Service (DSS) from the residence of the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. OPAG News gathered that the money and the documents were taken from the Lagos residence of Emefiele on Friday afternoon after about a day-long search of the property. Emefiele, who was arrested on June 10 by the DSS, has spent 8 days in the custody of the agency. It was scooped that Emefiele may spend longer than earlier reported in DSS custody as investigation into his activities while in charge of the Apex Bank is far from being concluded. OPAG News gathered that the DSS on Thursday secured a court order to detain the ex-CBN chief for 3 weeks, with another source hinting that he might be held for a longer time. Emefiele was said to have been moved from the DSS custody in Abuja on Thursday and flown to Lagos, where his house was searched by the DSS operatives. Upon conclusion of the search, about 18 Ghana must go bags containing currency and documents were said to have been taken away the following day. Now on our news again, President Bola Tinubu has dissolved governing boards of all federal government parastatals, agencies, institutions, and government-owned companies. A statement by Willie Bassi, Director for Information at the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, on Monday evening said the chief executive officers of the affected agencies are directed to refer matters requiring the attention of their boards to the President through the permanent secretaries of their respective supervisory ministries and offices. Permanent secretaries are directed also to route such correspondences to Mr. President through the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Consequently, all ministers, departments, and agencies are to ensure compliance with the provision of this directive, which took effect from Friday, 16 June 2023. The statement reads: Permanent secretaries are particularly directed to inform the chief executive officers of the affected agencies under the supervision of their respective ministries and offices for immediate compliance. However, the statement clarified that dissolution did not affect boards, commissions, and councils listed in the third schedule, Part 1, Section 153I of the 1999 Constitution. And finally, on news today, former President Donald Trump said on Monday he doesn't want his children to serve in his administration again if he wins the second term in the White House. I said, that's enough for the family, Trump told Fox News host Brett Baier. It's too painful for the family. My family has been through hell. Ivanka Trump and her husband Jared Kushner were senior advisors to Trump in the White House, frequently drawing criticism for their roles in government. The interview was Trump's first since he appeared in the federal court in Miami last week and pleaded not guilty in the federal classified documents case. He faces 7 federal criminal charges related to the more than 100 classified documents recovered from his Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida in August. As Trump runs for his second term, some members of his families have appeared at his events, but others have been notably absent. Ivanka Trump said last year that she was done with politics and wouldn't be part of her father's 2024 campaign. Trump's wife, Melania, has rarely been seen at his events since his campaign launch. Thanks for standing by on News Today, and do keep up with us for more news updates.